Bob Marley, 1945 to 1981, was a Jamaican singer, songwriter, musician, and activist who became one of the most influential figures in reggae music. His work not only popularized reggae globally but also carried messages of peace, love, resistance, and spirituality that continue to resonate with people worldwide.
I go down, 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 down. Hey, ooh, I like it. Get down, baby, look, yeah now.
Early life. Robert Nesta Marley was born on February 6, 1945, in 9 Mile, a small rural village in St. Ann Parish, Jamaica. He was the son of Norval Sinclair Marley, a white Jamaican of English descent who worked as a captain in the Royal Marines, and Said Ella Booker, a black Jamaican teenager. Bob's parents separated when he was young, and his father died when Bob was 10 years old. Growing up, Marley faced racial discrimination due to his mixed heritage.
I'm on the groove to give you someone good to love. I'm on the mood, baby. I'm gonna give you love now. Hey.
At the age of 12, Marley moved to Trench Town, a poor neighborhood in Kingston, where he befriended Neville "Bunny" Livingston, later Bunny Wailer, and Peter McIntosh, later Peter Tosh. Together, they formed the foundation of what would become the Wailers.
Reggae is on Broadway, can you hear me? Reggae is on Broadway, reggae on Broadway, reggae is on Broadway. I tell you reggae is on Broadway. I say reggae is on Broadway.
Musical beginnings. Marley began his musical career in the early 1960s. In 1962, he recorded his first single, Judge Not, under the guidance of producer Leslie Kong. However, it wasn't until he joined forces with Clement Coxone Dodd at Studio One that his career started gaining momentum. With Dodd's support, the Wailers released several singles, including Simmer Down, which reached #1 on the Jamaican charts in 1964.
Reggae is on Broadway, good Lord. Reggae is on Broadway, ooh, I like it. Reggae is on Broadway, give it to me, baby. Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway.
In the mid-1960s, Marley converted to Rastafarianism, a spiritual movement that deeply influenced his music and worldview. This period marked the beginning of his exploration of themes like social justice, African identity, and spirituality.
Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway.
Rise to fame. The Wailers signed with Island Records in 1972, marking their entry into the international music scene. Their album Catch a Fire introduced reggae to global audiences and established them as pioneers of the genre. Subsequent albums such as Burnin', 1973, featuring the iconic track, Get Up, Stand Up, further cemented their reputation.
Well, you can go from Maine to Mexico, from Detroit City to DC, yeah. I've been loving you much too long, girl, to let you get away from.
After internal tensions led to the departure of Bunny Wailer and Peter Tosh in 1974, Marley continued performing with a new lineup of musicians known as Bob Marley and the Wailers. During this time, he released some of his most acclaimed works, including Natty Dread, 1974, Rastaman Vibration, 1976, and Exodus, 1977.
I'm gonna sit down and think up a new technique, and this time I sure it won't fail. Though you're trying so hard, I can...
Exodus, often regarded as one of the greatest albums of all time, included hits like One Love / People Get Ready, No Woman, No Cry, and Jamming. It earned Marley widespread acclaim and solidified his status as an international superstar. Activism and political influence. Beyond his music, Marley used his platform to advocate for political change and social equality. In Jamaica, he became involved in efforts to ease tensions between rival political factions. In 1978, he participated in the One Love Peace Concert, where he famously brought together opposing leaders Michael Manley and Edward Seaga on stage during a performance of Jamming.
Tomorrow, Chances are some might not hold out. Chances are hang on right now. Though all of my days are
Marley's commitment to Pan-Africanism and Rastafarian ideals inspired movements for liberation across Africa and the Caribbean. Songs like War, based on a speech by Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie I, highlighted the struggles against colonialism and oppression.
I stay here a bright tomorrow. Chances are some might not hold out. Chances are hang on right now. Chances are.
Personal life. Marley married Rita Anderson in 1966, and she became an integral part of his life and career, both as a backing vocalist for the Wailers and as a member of the I-Threes, the group's female vocal trio. Together, they had 3 children, though Marley fathered several other children outside of marriage. Many of his offspring, including Ziggy Marley, Damian Marley, and Stephen Marley, have pursued successful careers in music.
Now I go down, 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 down. Hey, ooh, I like it. Get down, baby, look, yeah now. Reggae is on Broadway. Why you take it? Reggae is on Broadway. Good Lord, reggae is on Broadway.
Death and legacy. In 1977, Marley discovered a malignant melanoma under his toenail, but he refused surgery due to his religious beliefs. Over time, the cancer spread, leading to his death on May 11, 1981, in Miami, Florida, at the age of 36.
To give you some food now, get on the floor, baby. I say you give me once more now. I'm on the groove. To give you some good love. I'm on the mood, baby. I'm gonna give you love.
Despite his untimely passing, Bob Marley's legacy endures. He is celebrated as a cultural icon whose music transcends borders and generations. In 1984, the posthumous compilation album Legend was released, becoming one of the best-selling reggae albums of all time. Marley has been honored with numerous awards and tributes, including induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994.
It's on Broadway.
Today, Bob Marley remains a symbol of hope, unity, and resilience, inspiring millions through his timeless songs and unwavering dedication to justice and love.
Reggae on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae, 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 reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway. Good Lord. Reggae is on Broadway. Good Lord. Reggae is on Broadway. Ooh, I like it. Reggae is on Broadway. Get it to the baby. Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae, reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway. Reggae is on Broadway.